my love. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you and yours are doing great. Kiki is my name. If it's your first time in here, I hope you stick around and subscribe to my channel so you can get to know me better while I share some fragrance education and recommendations with you. Today's video is a fun one. It's a fragrance tag challenge and it was created by the beautiful Ayesha or simply Ayesha who kindly tagged me here. So this tag is called My Fragrance Personality, and I'm to talk about fragrances using my personality as a guide. I was also tagged in this by the amazing Georgia Tonka, who I love. She's an amazing fragrance reviewer. Now, if you'd like to know what my responses are to this tag, why don't you get settled, get hydrated? Let's get into the video. First question, what is my Boss Babe scent? And this to me is a fragrance I will wear to the office, to meetings, or in a professional setting where I want to feel like I'm in control or in charge. And the only fragrance that rises to the occasion is Nef's by Shane. I mean, look, even the bottle is just what a Boss Babe should be, right? Or have around. But no, Nef's is such a powerful, intoxicating, luxurious smelling fragrance. Ooh, the notes are blended to perfection here. It's all about power. It screams power. Whenever I wear Neps, ooh, I know that I'm getting my work done. I know that everything is okay. It fills up the room. This is a confidence booster. Also, I love the fact that people enjoy this fragrance on me. It's one of my most complimented fragrances. And now I think about it, a boss babe should be equal parts, in control, at the same time, one that people gravitate towards. And if people are giving you compliments, that means they're comfortable around you, right? So see, Nevs embodies what a boss babe should be. Powerful, and yet one people are comfortable around. And I get all of that in this fragrance, which of course is my perfect boss babe scent. Next, what is my go-to bedtime scent? Now, this is not a fragrance, but a body mist, and it is Dream in the Sky by Bath and Body Works. Hmm, This is beautiful. I love lavender as a color, as a flower, and Dream in the Sky perfectly marries the beautiful, sensual, very appealing and calming aspect of lavender into the mist. So here we have lavender, milk, butter, some sugar, making it a very milky, creamy, sweet fragrance mist that I love to douse myself in at nighttime because when I wake up in the morning, it's like I have a cloud of lavender around me with some sweetness that just fills up my space. Now, imagine waking up to that. Tell me how you're not going to have a very good day. Hmm, I don't know. So you see, I love it. It's not one a lot of people talk about, but if you can get your hands on it and if you love lavender, this is a great one. So yes, my favorite go-to bedtime scent is a body mist, and it is Dream in the Sky by Bath and Body Works. Next, what is my hug in a bottle scent? And it's so easy. This is Not a Perfume by Juliet Has a Gone. Now, Not a Perfume to me is the most comforting fragrance I've ever smelled. This smells like peace. This smells so warm. It's like a cloud of comfort. Oh, this reminds me of my mom. It smells like a mother's hug. It smells like an old friend's hug, someone you trust. Basically, this is trust in a bottle. This is peace in a bottle. Whenever I wear this, it just feels like everything is going to be okay. I would imagine that this is what a fairy smells like or an angel smells like. It's so adorable, so ethereal, very whimsical. Everything positive you can imagine is found in Not a Perfume to me, and definitely it is my perfect hog in a bottle fragrance. Next, what is my secret weapon of mass destruction? It is Arabian Tonka by Montal. This fragrance is sexy, okay? This is sexiness in a bottle. It is sultry. It is sweet. It is addictive. Listen, if you wear this around a man with a sweet tooth, he will become addicted to you, okay? This has a heavy dose of sugar and some oud, which turns smoky. And I love the smokiness that it brings. That's towards the dry down, making this such a very seductive fragrance. Literally, this is seduction in a bottle. Wait, this is seduction that leads to destruction. How about that? I love to wear Arabian Tonka for date nights, and it's so perfect. It's long lasting. It is just delicious. Everything and more. Definitely my secret weapon of mass destruction. Next, what is my favorite fragrance that I don't wear enough of? It is Deep and Desire Yacht by EBK Performs. Look at this absolutely stunning fragrance bottle. Deep and Desire Yacht is actually my most complimented fragrance so far. Well, at least for 2023, it's just shut up my collection. However, the only reason it's here is because this came into my collection towards the later part of summer, so just a few months ago, along with so many other fragrances that I'd ordered. So I was focusing on every single fragrance so I can, experience them and get to know them better. But thankfully, I'm done doing that, and now I can put all my time and attention and love to this intensely delicious fragrance that is Deep and Desire Yet. Because let me tell you, I enjoy the compliments I get whenever I wear this beauty. Ooh, this opens up with a grapefruit, smell that can be quite tangy, but it dries into a delicious blueberry heavy smell. In fact, it's more like blueberry desserts. So I'm getting blueberry muffins, blueberry cupcakes, any dessert you can literally make with blueberries, you can smell with this fragrance. And I don't know where blueberry comes from, but I'm guessing it's the accords, basically made of the merger of the notes here. And I guess the brand also know this, hence the reason the bottle is colored blue. It's so delicious. Oh, my mouth waters anytime I smell it. Like I literally just want to eat it, but don't. It's not good for you. But anyway, my favorite fragrance that I need to start wearing more of, I would say, is Deep and Desire Yacht by EBK Performs. Next, what is a fragrance I never wear but can't part with? It is Baccarat Rouge 540 Extract by Maison Francis Kurkdjian for obvious reasons. In my opinion, BR 540 Extract is the most replicated, duplicated, cloned, imitated fragrance in modern perfumery. I mean, I unintentionally have about five fragrances within my collection that shares a similar scent profile with BR 540 Extract. And I mean, it's cotton candy sweetness. It's long lasting beast mode. It's just absolutely delicious. But I can get that from those other fragrances because they have that extra oomph. BR540 extra to me, I'm already getting bored with. That being said, the only reason I don't want to declutter it here is I got this about a year or two ago from a very popular website we all know at a really good deal that I haven't come across in recent times. So I'm thinking, what is the point of decluttering this and not being able to repurchase it at such a great deal, maybe when I start wanting or craving it, doesn't really make sense to me. And so I'd rather keep this in my collection. Let it acquire dust. I will look at it from time to time. And who knows, maybe I'll desire it more and more. But until then, the fragrance in my collection that I'm not ready to let go of is BR5 for the Extract by MFK. Next, what is a fragrance I recommend to a beginner who wants to smell unique? It has to be Hayal by Katana. It is a work of art. This is a masterpiece, and the juice is also a masterpiece. With Hayal, you will smell unique. You will smell so special. You will smell like royalty. No one, I repeat, no one is going to compete with how good you smell. Okay? Now, the first time I wore it, it transported me to the 18th dynasty in ancient Egypt. Why Egypt, you may wonder? Well, back in the days, in ancient Egypt, the royals, basically all of Egypt, I would say, truly appreciated and revered jasmine as a flower because to them it represented love and sensuality. In fact, newly wedded couples had fresh jasmine petals laid on their bed to encourage a healthy lovemaking on their first night together. So you see, the love, the seduction, the sensuality of jasmine is poured into this fragrance. That's to tell you how good it is. It's just so magical. It's breathtaking, this fragrance. I would say though, because the jasmine here is so true and fresh, it opens up with a huge blast of what smells like jasmine rice. Yes, jasmine rice. Very aromatic, very potent. But I tell you that it is one of the most incredible smells you would ever come across or smell. That jasmine rice idea was something I wasn't like sure of, but when I smelled this captured my heart and soul. I literally wrote a love story about this fragrance. You would write a love story once you smell Hayal. It's that good. And especially if you love floral scents or floral notes, you would fall in love with Hayal. That's the best way to say it. Now I know I've spoken so much and this is where to just cut it off. I will tell you this. If you want to smell unique, get you a sample of Hayal. Try it out and you'll not be disappointed. Next, what is a fragrance that I love that everyone seems to hate? It has to be. It is Fenty by Fenty. I mean, you can see how much I love it. I've made a huge dent in the bottle. I am obsessed with it. But I don't get the hate though. I mean, of course, everyone is entitled to their opinions and whatnot. But it seems the comments, a lot of the comments are filled with so much mean words. It's filled with so much vitriol that I'm like, are we still talking about the fragrance or there's something else? I don't understand. But anyway, Fenty on me performs really well. We're talking about blueberry notes, right? It's very present in this fragrance. It's full bodied, it's juicy, it's plump. Like it just projects so beautifully on me with the patchouli here that comes off as chocolate, like very dark, very rich as well. So both notes together are the top factors for me, and it comes off of my skin. It projects wonderfully well. I also get something almost salt like at the top of this fragrance, which gives it a very addictive quality. And I'll tell you that I wore this a lot in summertime, and it was also one of my most complimented fragrances in the summertime, largely for men. I don't know, men love this on me. I'll be walking on the street and a group of men would like compliment, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, I enjoy wearing this fragrance. Patchouli also turns really sweet on my skin, so that could be a plus. But all in all, I enjoy Fenty so much, and I don't know. It is a fragrance I love that everyone seems to hate. Next, what is an overhyped fragrance that I currently own? It is Baby Cat by YSL. Oh my God. The hassle, the stress, everything I went through to get this because at a point in time, I had major FOMO from not having this fragrance after I came across a few of my favorite fragrance reviewers talk about this fragrance. I mean, the way it was described, it felt like it was the next best thing since what red velvet cake. So I was like, I knew I had to get this fragrance in my collection. So I was always, lurking on the Selfridges app and website trying to see, when they would restock. Would I do it all over again? Absolutely not. And I'll tell you why. So, Baby Cat is such a beautiful vanilla, suede, spicy fragrance. Okay, it's so beautiful. It was created by Dominic Robion in 2022, right? Now, there is a fragrance called Vanagloria by Laboratoria Olfativo, launched in 2021, if I remember. And it was also created by Dominic Robion, and it smells like a vanilla, suede, spicy fragrance. Next to each other, these are one to one. Created by the same master perfumer, smells the same, similar scent profile, only difference is packaging, in my opinion. I had Vanagloria, so was there a reason for me to try to comb the ends and breadth of this world to get Baby Cat? Now that I know better, no. That being said, it's a beautiful fragrance. It's worth having, especially if you're a collector and you enjoy the idea of YSL fragrances. But I would say if you're looking for something else and you can't get it right now because it's still always out of stock, Get your hands on Vanagloria by Laboratory Olfactive. I'm telling you, it's literally the same fragrance. In fact, the 100 ml bottle retails for less than the 75 ml of Baby Cat. Both are stellar performers, strong projectors, beautiful, very enjoyable fragrances, and I would say I won't go through this stress again, but this is honestly overhyped, okay? And it is Baby Cat by YSL. Next, what fragrance is on my chopping block? It is Freshest Oud by Mancera. This I got because it had the note of tiramisu, and I've never smelled that in fragrance. I was so curious. And I'll be honest with you, the tiramisu is so present. It's very dominant. It's very heavy. Even see, I wasn't even on the right side, and I could smell it. It is so captivating and very appealing, very delicious. And there's also some whiskey here, some Laotian oud here. But I'll be honest, Man- Mancera doesn't do it for me. With the exception of red tobacco, which to me is like dynamite, and I don't want to ever smell that again. The other fragrances are just linear. They don't progress with the notes they have. It's like one note takes center stage, and that's about it. And yeah, there's nothing appealing to me about this fragrance. It is sweet. The booze comes in here and there, but disappears quickly, and the focus is on the tiramisu. I'm not in love with it. It's a like, but not a love. And I do know that there's some people who really enjoy this, but it's a no for me. And it's currently on my chopping block. I have this listed in my Mercari. We'll list that in the description as well. So if you're drawn to it, feel free to buy it at a very good rate. Next, what was the last fragrance I purchased? It is Ginger Biscuit Cologne by Jo Malone London, and it's all thanks to Ayesha because I saw her post this on her Instagram, and I'm like, wait, is this back in stock? And she's like, yes. When I tell you that I flew to that Jo Malone website and bought this with the speed of light, I kid you not. This has been on my wish list for the longest time. In case you're not aware, this is only released during the holidays. It's always sold out. It's a fantastic fragrance, perfect for the season. And I just knew I had to get this in. And it's everything I expected it to be and more. Someone described this as ginger snap cookies, that it smells like ginger snap cookies. And that person is spot on because when I tell you this is such a spicy, gourmand fragrance. It's a dessert. It's heavy on the ginger, the cinnamon, the nutmeg, the caramel. This is so delicious. I spray this, I bathe myself in it, and it performs really, really well. I've gotten like two compliments already while wearing Ginger Biscuit. It is everything I want it to be and more. It's the scent of the season. I'm not making this up. It's literally what is described on the Joe Malone website. It is the scent of the season, and it's rightfully so because it just gives you the feels of the holiday. The season is right in sight. That's how I feel when I wear this fragrance. And oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with it. As you can tell, it's perfect. And yes, it's the last fragrance I purchased. It is Ginger Biscuit Cologne by Jo Malone London. Next, what fragrance is at the top of my wish list? Oh my gosh, it is Lavender Trion by Lancome. I am so sad that I never got to know about this fragrance. I'm like, where was I when this fragrance was launched? Lavender Trion is everything I want a fragrance to be and more based on the descriptions. People have described this to be a creamy, milky, lavender infused cookie like fragrance. Do you see the picture? Do you understand? Lavender cookies, milky, creamy lavender cookies. That is what I want to smell. That is the scent of my dreams. I love lavender. I love creamy gourmand fragrances. Those together in a fragrance, and I didn't know about it, it breaks my heart. So I've been looking for it, and it appears that it's discontinued. I don't know, but the prices I've been seeing third party retailers sell this at is just wild. I mean, this fragrance is being retailed for, I'm seeing like 300 and something dollars. There are cases of 400 and 500 and above. In fact, I've seen it being listed as $1,000. Are you serious? Are you being for real right now? No, I'm not spending my money on that. Hopefully, I can get a partial something of this fragrance because I really want it. But if not, I just got to deal with the fact that I can't get it. But I truly, truly hope that the fragrance angels will listen to me and cause Lancome to re-release this, or at least I can get a good bottle at a decent price. And yes, top of my wish list is Lavender Trion by Lancome. And finally, what is my one fragrance for life? If you know me in person or you've met me in person, then you know this fragrance I'm talking about. Sultan by Royal Crown. I love it so much. I broke the cap. How fantastic. Seriously, Sultan is me in a bottle. It's everything I am and everything I want to be, everything I aspire to be. That is what Sultan is. First of all, it's a perfectly named fragrance. I mean, Sultan really is Sultan. It's royalty, you know, it is nobility. This fragrance is power in a bottle. This is ambition in a bottle. This is success in a bottle. This is a fragrance that presents you in a different light. Like you have to understand what you're wearing because it carries you. It's the one that tells you, hey, today you don't know that you're a CEO, but once you wear me, you will feel like a CEO. Everyone is going to say you're a CEO. That is the way Sultan presents itself as a fragrance, you know? It is only worn and understood by a certain group of people. So are you a part of those group of people? I don't know. I'm just saying it is such a special fragrance. Like this smells like Arab money. And if you know the context of Arab money, you understand the vibe I'm talking about. This is just luxurious and the notes, oh my gosh, I love dates. So it's perfectly done here. The dates here are rich, thick, syrupy, very dense. The oud here is not skanky, it's very sweet. And oh my gosh, vanilla. Vanilla here is Madagascar vanilla, which is the most expensive vanilla in perfumery. So those notes together just creates this very elegant smell that is just one of one in my opinion. I have seen the fragrance smells like section in fragrance again. I own about three of the fragrances there, and I can tell you categorically Kelly that none of them smell like Sultan. Okay, this is such a special fragrance. I love it so much. By God's grace, I'll continue to have this in my collection forever. It is special, it's incredible. My one fragrance for life is Sultan by Royal Crown. And there you have it, my loves. I hope this was a fun video for you. I was so excited making this, as you can tell. Are you familiar with these fragrances or any of it? Please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear and read from you. Now, please remember, even if you're not tagged, kindly go ahead and make yours. Let's keep this going. I'm also going to pay this forward by tagging some amazing women as well. Thank you once again to Ayesha for creating such an innovative challenge. Now, what is your scent of the day? Mine is Neps by Niche Shanae. I love it so much. I have a corporate event and I'm really excited to smell amazing. I can't wait to see you all in my next video. Once again, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I appreciate the love, the support, the encouragement. As always, remember, you are beautiful, you are amazing. And like I always say, what is in front of you is greater than you can imagine. See you soon.